these kind of your rivals. You know what I mean? Both of your ops got new coaches. So the Buffalo Bills promoted Joe Brady and got rid of Doug McDermott. And a lot of people are saying that he's the reason why that that they lost this playoff game because the GM got promoted to president, and then you got Joe Brady get promoted to head coach. Joe Brady's been there with the Bills for the last since 2022. He's been with Josh Allen. He hoped Josh Allen get an MVP. He hoped Cooks get the Russian title. So with this new hire of Joe Brady, Dave, tell me, do you like this hire or do you not like this hire?
Um, it's a wait for me. I'm not. I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know if I like it or not. Um, because remember he was the quarterbacks coach in 2022 at first. When Ken Dorsey was the OC. Then Ken Dorsey, of course, got fired. You know, Ken Dorsey is from the U, so I kind of have a certain feeling about that, about him getting fired. Um, and then 2024, he became the full time OC. He did have them top five in scoring and in total yards this year, so that does help them as well. And it's an in-house hire, so it's not bad. He was the OC for the Carolina Panthers before. He was the passing game coordinator at LSU when Joe Burrow won the championship in 2019. So he has some championship experience, not in the NFL, but he does have some. So it's not I don't think it's a bad hire at all. I just want to see how he's going to fill out this roster because, for one, the GM has had like over like 50 something draft picks since they became GM, and only two became Pro Bowlers. So I just want to see how they're going to fill out this roster, honestly.
All right. So it's a must see for you. What about
Yeah,
you,
it's,
Carl?
it's a must see for me.
Confusion. That's how I feel about it. Because you, Terry Pagula, told me that this team hit a playoff wall. Yet you hire from inside. You didn't go outside the team to make this hire. You went inside the organization to make this hire. So how does this get you over a playoff wall if you feel like what you had wasn't good enough? You hired from within. This just further leads me to believe that Sean McDermott was scapegoated this offseason. So I'm just confused. Like, I do give Joe Brady credit for turning around that season. I believe it was like right at the Cowboys game he got hired, and then they ran James Cook for a bunch, and Josh Allen didn't have that many yards, and they ran off with that game. And I do ever since he took over, James Cook has been featured more, which is great. And as an OC, I think he is good for the Bills. The only confusion lies from what you told the public. You told the public that you hit a playoff wall, but you hired from within just doesn't make sense to me. Now, in terms of the hire itself, I do like it because Josh Allen is very familiar with him. So I do like that. But beyond that, it just further lets me know that Sean McDermott was a scapegoat. And y'all need to fix that with Keon Coleman, by the way, because it's no way I will ever play another down after the way you just threw me under the bus for the Buffalo Bills. But that's how I feel about it. I'm very confused. But in terms of the hire, while Joe comes back, like I said, in terms of the hire itself without Terry Pagula and what he said, I think it's good for Josh Allen and the team. I just don't know if this gets you over the hump because you said yourself you hit a wall. So that's how I feel. He should be back soon. But and I
Yeah.
feel you on how you feel about Ken Dorsey, and shout out to you and all that. I think he won a national championship there. But I do think that was the right move, letting Ken Dorsey go. I mean, I just felt like he was putting the ball in Josh Allen's hands a ton, even when it didn't need to be in Josh Allen's hands, and that kind of like would cause them some games. He dialed it back. He said, "Hey, we're gonna run this ball a little bit more, Josh. Even when you got the opportunities, we'll run you, but we need to dial this super passion stuff back. We'll run it more." And it worked. It took him to an AFC Championship last year.
Yeah, it
Mark
definitely
Andrews,
worked.
Mark Andrews, you will never be forgiven. And I mean, this year you had 5 turnovers in your loss. So
Yeah, it definitely worked. It definitely worked. Like I said, that was just a biased feeling for me, just because it's Ken Dorsey. Ken Dorsey is the last quarterback to win a national championship for the U. So that's all that was, honestly. But I definitely understood the move when they made the move because they did need to run the ball more. I mean, they did have a guy in James Cook who was there, like hey, use him. Like, he's there for a reason. So you got to use the guy. Don't just continue to just throw the ball and you see it's not successful for Josh Allen. So use what you got.
I think McDermott hit my Wi-Fi. I don't know. It's my computer power. I don't know what happened, but my
Depending on
computer
your
just died.
Depending on your response, it might have been Pagula.
It could have been.
So I like the hire, and Carl, I gotta disagree with you. So, all right, let's think about this. Yes, I heard everybody saying like, oh, they hit a wall, like you said, Carl. They need something new, but they hire within. Now, let me ask you a question, Carl. In all their losses, do you think it's more of the defense issue or offensive issue?
All of them. Let's see, in the losses against the Chiefs, I really wouldn't put that on the defense last year. To be honest,
Okay,
I mean, the offense was up. I mean, this is what I'm saying, right? The defense got a ton of stops last year against the Chiefs, right? Then I believe Josh Allen and them failed on like a couple touch pushes. The Chiefs got the ball back, and then Josh Allen, I don't think even got a first down on the last drive of the game, or maybe got one first down on the last drive of the game. I don't think that was Sean McDermott in the defense, right?
Okay.
Then 2 years ago was that the Chiefs again? That was the Chiefs again in Buffalo. That wasn't on the defense. The field goal kicker missed the kick, 1. 2, Josh Allen got greedy when he had an open drag down underneath. That's not on the defense. Then the one before that was that when he played bad against Joe Burrow? So again, I'm not blaming the defense that he played terrible against Joe Burrow.
All right. So here's the thing right here.
And
right?
My fault. And we know about this year. It's not on the defense.
So look, Josh Allen losses since he lost to Houston. The defense gave up 38 points. Defense gave up 42 points. 27, 27, 32, 33. Come on, man. No matter how you slice it, it's a trend going on. The defense gives up points a lot. And also McDermott is known for when they lose, he cries to the media. He goes to the media and cries about an issue every single time. So, and Joe Brady, if you look at Joe Brady press conference, you can see the connection he has with the team. The team is more connected with him as far as the offense than they are with McDermott because he's like one of the guys. The man wears a chain, all that. Okay, Joe Brady.
I watched 36 years old.
36 years old. I watched the press conference. He cried the whole time. I could just see the connection he has with the team. And sometimes your successor is better. It's just point blank. You just need a new voice, and your new voice is already in the building. That's why I'm okay with it. Him and Josh Allen clearly have a great relationship. They was on the Pat McAfee show together, talking about he gonna buy him a watch and all that stuff. So I think it was a good hire because he got success through your QB. He got success through your running back also. He's very creative with his offense. He's a really good offensive coordinator. Y'all even one of them. You know what I mean? So it was either they promote him or he leaves and goes somewhere else. So, and I think he gonna do a good job. He's a Buffalo dude. He's from Florida, but he loves it there in Buffalo. So I love the hire, and I think that he can get them to the next level, in my opinion.
So I want to start this by saying I ended it by saying for Josh Allen and the team, it's a good move. Okay. I did end it by saying that.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't hear that because
Yeah, the computer issue. I did end it by saying that. The confusion lies from what Pagula told me and everybody in that press conference about hitting a wall, but you hire from within. So that's where my confusion lies. Number 2, I feel like if that was the case, he should have did it. Like this happened, almost 2 weeks ago? Maybe even 2. It's been about 2 weeks. Why is this just now the case if you knew this was what you want to do already? But in my opinion, I answered your question about the playoff losses and the defense. Feel like that's pretty fair to say it's not really all on the defense.
It's not all on defense. No.
And then what Terry Pagula told me, which led me to believe this was a scapegoat move, was that he saw Josh Allen crying. Then he said this game was like the deciding factor of Sean McDermott. Well, the deciding factor of this game was Josh Allen having 4 turnovers. So that's why I think McDermott got scapegoated. Because he did say, and don't quote me, this is not verbatim, but he did throw out there that this game had a lot to do with the firing of the head coach, which in my opinion, this game had nothing to do with the head coach and losing this ball game. So I just feel like it was a scapegoat move. But like I said, I did end it by saying in terms of this offense and the continuity he has, it's a good move. I'm just more so confused at what he told me about the whole playoff wall issue.
I do remember Sean McDermott having like some timing issues at times as well. As
Yes.
far as like time management, he has had those issues before. So I do understand the firing. Now the timing, probably not. And if it was based on that last game, then I might be with you, Carl. Because I mean, Josh Allen did have 4 turnovers. I mean, Josh Allen is the reason why they changed the overtime rules in the playoffs, and then he still has not won an overtime game in the playoffs. So, I
Only
mean,
has
the
2
man
points
is
in overtime.
he is 0-7 all time in overtime. So,
Crazy.
I mean, the man just can't win the OT. If it's OT, just chuck it up as a loss for Josh Allen.
Dang. So I think it was a GM that did a press conference on the owner. I'm not sure who it was, but when they introduced Joe Brady, this is what he said. So
Was it Brandon
apparently,
Beane or Pagula?
okay, apparently I don't know who it was, but apparently they went on the same page. Him and the head coach. This is what he said. He said we are looking for a CEO type coach, a fresh new vision, someone who values strong culture, collaboration, and alignment, highly intelligent, aggressive, and excellent communicator, and alignment. He said alignment again. So I think that him and McDermott, I feel like they weren't aligned because he used alignment multiple times in his opening statement. I was like, okay.
Sounds like
So I
a
think
bunch of
right
makeup to me.
but I feel like promoting them, like they want to they want to do their due diligence and they want to go to the interview process and everything and see it. And they would, when you do that, you able to pick other coaches' brains too. He even said that we learn a lot from smart guys, smart coaches, all that stuff, and then you make your hire. So
if you came out and said that first, then I'd be with you. But that sounds like we said this. We kind of got to backtrack and say something else now that we did this, so it don't come out as confusing. Because if you said that at first, I wouldn't even have my sentiment. I'm like, all right, cool. They wasn't in alignment. Yeah, they wasn't in alignment. Cool. They just the relationship just severed. Whatever. Cool. But to say what he said in that press conference for the immediate fire of Sean McDermott to now hear what you said is 2 different things.
Like the last thing we remember from that game was the defense. I get Josh Allen was the biggest reason why they lost, but when you watch it, it's like, dog, the defense couldn't get a stop. It's like they got back-to-back.
Oh, I'm sorry, we gotta stop. We gotta stop. He threw a pick after I stopped. I'm sorry.
It's just that the way they went out defensively was wild. Like,
was it
interference calls? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it was. But I'm not blaming the defense. It was more so.
How is it wild? We did our job. We got you the ball back in overtime. Don't throw a pick.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's Josh Allen for you.
Well, let's go to another op you got, Carl. Mike McCarthy. Mike